Hi guys, today we are going to derive one average speed formula that is nothing but 2 into S1 into S2 by S1 plus S2. And guys, please understand that formula can't be used each and every time as you wish. Okay, so whenever you see average speed question, you can't just jump like and you can't be in jolly gymkhana mode that I can use this 2 into S1 into S2 by S1 plus S2 formula. Okay, there's a separate condition for using that formula, and please understand it can't be used each and every time as you wish. Okay, so actually as I said, that formula is nothing but 2 into S1 into S2 by S1 plus S2. That's the formula as I told to find the average speed. So the condition for using this formula is for traveling the speed S1. For traveling the speed S1, there will be a distance now. That distance should be equal to the distance traveled by speed S2. Okay, that's the condition that you guys must understand. Okay, the two distance must be same, and that is when you can use this particular average speed formula. What I am saying is, for traveling at the speed S1, the distance traveled, okay, for traveling at the speed S1, there must be some distance, right? That distance must be equal to the distance traveled by the speed S2, and that is when you can use this formula. And when both these distances will be same, that's possible when there's a return trip. For example, you are going to Chennai from Tiruchi. From Tiruchi, you are going to Chennai. Then on the same way, you are having the return trip. You are going like this, same like that you are returning like this. So distance is same now. So distance is same, and that is what I am saying. And this is where you can use this particular average speed formula, and please understand that. Okay. So now people, let us derive that formula, that is 2 into S1 into S2 by S1 plus S2. So what you guys are supposed to understand is, let me say there is a point A. There is a point A. Now an object or a vehicle is moving from point A to point B. That object is moving from point A to point B, and these two points are at a distance x, okay, or at distance x. Units is your wish. Now I am saying the distance between these two points are at a distance x. Okay, these two points are at a distance x. So now what I can do, listen very carefully. Now I am going to say that from point A to point B, that object is moving at speed S1. What I am saying? I am saying that from point A, that object is moving towards point B. And while on that direction, the speed is S1. Okay? And finally it is reached B. And again, it is on the return trip. Return trip means it is going back to A. Going back to A at a speed S2. That's the condition I am saying. Please make a note of it. At a speed S2, and that's the condition that I am saying to you people. So from point A to point B, it is moving at speed S1, and from point B to point A, it's moving at S2. And guys, I think this diagram is not good. I will drop this, okay? I will draw neatly so that I can explain it once again. Okay? So I am saying that from this is point A. So from this point, a particular object or particle is traveling. So the distance between these two points is x. Any unit you can take. Now that object is moving to point B with speed S1. Now after reaching B, it is on the way for return trip. Return trip means it is going back to A. It's going back to A with speed S2. That is what I am saying now. Now tell me one thing. Here, can I use this formula or not? Here, can I use this formula or not? Because please understand that this formula can be only used when the distance is same for both the speed. For traveling speed S1, the distance is x. For traveling the speed S2, the same distance x. Correct now? So here also I can use that. Okay, I hope you understand what I am trying to explain to you people. So now it's going to be very simple, guys. Here your initial speed is S1, final S2. I mean for the return trip the speed is S2. And the distance between these 2 points is x. So now we know the distance is x, guys. I will write distance is equal to x for one trip. For one trip distance is equal to x. Okay. So initial this speed is S1 and this speed is S2. So now tell me what will be T1. What will be T1? Your T1 is nothing but the time taken to reach B from A with speed S1. T1 is nothing but the time taken to reach B from A with speed S1 of covering this distance x. Okay, so that will be nothing but x by x1, x by s1. Can't I say like that? Think carefully and say, guys. Can't I say your time T1, that means the time taken to reach B from A with speed S1 is x by x1. Think carefully how I am saying this. How I am saying this means you should understand one thing. We know now, guys, speed is nothing but distance by time taken. So as speed is distance by time taken, your time taken will be distance by speed. Here the distance is x, the speed for the first trip, that means from point A to point B the speed is s1. So that is why your T1 is equal to x by s1 and your T2 will be what? T2 is nothing but going back to A from B with speed s2, that will be the same distance x by s2. Correct now? Correct now, guys? So T1 is x by s1 and T2 is x by s2. Very simple concept. Very simple concept. So here the distance is x for one trip. T1 is time taken to reach B from A, that is x by s1, because we know that your time taken is distance by speed. Using your speed formula only I derived that. And your T2 will be x by s2. Okay? So very simple. So now what is average speed? What is the formula for average speed? Your average speed is nothing but, and guys, you can represent this average speed as this also, I think. Average you can represent like this. Like this also you can represent. So average speed is nothing but total distance covered. Total distance covered divided by total time taken. I will write as time taken itself. This is something we say as average speed, right? This is what we say as average speed. Average speed is total distance covered by total time taken. So here, for this condition, what will be the average speed for the whole trip? Whole trip means for going to B from A as well as the return trip. Okay, return trip means going back to A from B. Okay, so that's what I am asking. So hence average speed is nothing but is total distance. What is total distance covered for the whole trip? Here I said that object is moving to B from A with speed s1. On the same way that object is going back to A from B with speed s2. So it is moving to B with speed s1, it is coming back to A with speed s2, and the distance is x only. So average speed is total distance by time taken. Here what will be total distance? As we are having two trips, total distance will be 2x. Think carefully and say, as I am having two trips, because I am going from A to B, that will be 1x, and I am coming to A from B, that will be another x, so x plus x is 2x. The total time taken is T1 plus T2. So what is T1 plus T2? X by S1 plus x by S2. Correct now? Correct now, guys? So your total time taken is T1 plus T2 for the whole trip. So now you are supposed to solve it up. So average speed will be nothing but 2x by, just solve this expression and finally you will get this formula. So x by s1 plus x by x2. So take LCM. When I take LCM, we'll get, I think we'll get as x s2 plus x s1 by s1 s2. I think that's what you will get. So now here what I'm gonna do is, I'm having this s1 s2, right? Take the two numerator, then I'll get as 2x into s1 into s2 by, I'm having x into s2 plus x into x1, take x common, then get it as s1 plus s2. Okay, so this x will cancel, and that is how this particular formula is derived. Okay, so just solve it up, guys. Just take this s1 s2 the numerator, because as it is in division, just take the reciprocal of it. So finally this will be 2 into x into s1 into s2, because I am taking s1 into x2 the numerator, and then I will be left out with x into s2 plus x into x1. So here take x common, then I will get this x into s1 plus s2. I can cancel these two x, and finally we get this 2 into s1 into s2 by s1 plus s2, and that is the average speed formula. Only when the speed is same, only when the distance traveled is same for both the speed. Never ever forget that, and mostly you can use this formula only for the return trip. For example, I am moving to Chennai from Tiruchi, and again I am coming back to Tiruchi from Chennai. In that case you can use, because the distance traveled is same for both of them, for traveling both the speed. Okay, so here s1 is the speed to moving to point B, and s2 is the speed required to move to point A from B. Okay, for the return trip, and that's the derivation. Okay, that's all, guys, and please understand that you can't just use this formula every time. That's all, guys. Thank you. Make education simple.